This is Jon Goldwater, who we're both executive producers on Riverdale, and Jon is also the CEO of Archie Comics.
So we hear some talk that the next season is going to be spookier, a little bit more supernaturally feeling, maybe in that direction. Can you talk a little bit about that?
It's so funny because literally the last table we were sitting at, they're like, so we've heard it's going to be lighter this year. And I think that actually, the fact that we're hearing both of those questions speaks to the breadth of Riverdale and all the sort of tonal shifts that the show accomplishes. I think that what's funny is it might be spookier and it might be lighter.
Yeah, it's going to be both.
Yeah, I think that there are definitely some. There's some spookier stuff. There's also, we're simultaneously working on The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, and so I think that's sort of in the back of Roberto's head, cooking away all that sort of horror stuff. So you never know. Greendale and Riverdale are close together. Things might happen. I don't know.
They're neighborly.
Yeah.
So we also heard that there's going to be another musical episode this season.
Yeah, if we can pull it off. Everyone had so much fun. We have such an incredibly talented cast, and it's fun to let them show different kind of colors.
Do you know what musicals?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
Not yet. But hopefully we'll do something really fun.
What are some of your favorite moments that you've seen from season 2 that you hope to maybe expand on in season 3?
Well, I think Archie's journey has been pretty remarkable, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how he progresses in season 3. And of course, the parents and the relationships that go on with them as well is going to be very interesting and really exciting. Not to mention, the Cooper household is forever surprising us. So those are all going to be interesting storylines for season 3.
And for me, I think speaking of the musical episode, I love Kevin. I love that Kevin always feels like he's got a million other things going on off camera as well. So I think him trying to resurrect his reputation after the travesty of how death and such can really affect a musical's reviews. So I think his triumphant return to the stage will be fun to watch.
So after the reveal of who the Black Hood is on the list, how are we going to see that fallout trickle down through season 3, and are we going to see more appearances and any kind of things related to that?
Hal Cooper is in jail. He's been caught, but I think the repercussions will be felt. I think it's interesting, and it'll be fun to watch how Betty and Cheryl interact now. They are cousins, but also they've both been through this sort of really traumatic experience of realizing that their fathers aren't who they thought they were. And I think that what this will do for Betty and Alice, I think that's really where the most interesting, repercussions of the reveal from last year will play out, is how it affects both of these women. And it affects them very differently and sort of spins them in very different directions as they try to come to terms with who Hal really was.
I've been reading Archie since the 60s, so I have always loved it. I love Riverdale. I watch it, and I was very excited to see it updated because obviously you did what it was in the 60s. But you are going to explore more about the relationship with them, with their parents. As a parent, I'm interested in that, and I have great nieces that now also watch the show. And I think they feel like a connection.
The cool thing about Riverdale, as it relates to Archie Comics, is that the comics are about friendship, they're about family. That's the DNA of what the comic books are really all about. Town, Pop Tates, hanging out, all of that. And what's so fun about Riverdale is it's really the same thing. It's about friends, it's about family, it's about the town people live in and what goes on in the town. And even though it's not identical to what, especially the comics you read in the 60s, right, but it's an updated version of what that is. So,
and that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a great thing. So, as the DNA is still there, but it's fresh and it's new and it's a new take. And the good thing is people love it.
And I also think we very purposefully didn't call it Archie. We talked about this from the very beginning. It's called Riverdale because it is about this town. And so I think that parents are changed by their children, and children are changed by their parents. They're shaping and influencing. I think just because you're an adult, you don't stop growing. So I think, and we have such an incredible cast, you know, with Luke and Marisol, and I mean, forget it, with Machen and Mark, and so we have actors that we want to service, and there's so much for them to go through. And I think, you know, also I think as these kids become adults, that affects people who have defined themselves as parents for a long time. And so I think there's a lot, but it is about this town, and so I think it affects all of them. I think this season there's some fun stuff about where we start to really think about what were our parents like when they were in high school, and we learn about that. So which I think will be really fun.
Sorry. Thank you. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.